Hello you all, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know, my name is Sherelle and I do a lot of fitness videos. Well, I should say I talk a lot about fitness and my journey and my diet and just things that I'm really interested in, hair, fashion. But this video, as you all can tell, it's related to me losing weight. I lost 30 pounds in 3 months by, doing a numerous amount of things. And I just wanted to come and share that with you all. So let's get into the video. This is so good, y'all. Beet juice, celery, a little bit of pineapple, ginger, and turmeric. Really good. These last 3 months, as you guys can see from my picture, I look, much slimmer. Originally, I started in 2020. I started working out. I was 235 pounds by the time I weighed myself. I'm pretty sure that I reached about 240 pounds at some point. With that being said, I experienced so many different complications and issues. I was dealing with a lot of tenderness throughout my body, tingling, numbness, that the doctors couldn't explain why. I went to go see a rheumatologist because my doctor thought that I may have rheumatoid arthritis. When I went to go see the rheumatologist, he then informed me that no, he had a long conversation with me. I really thank him. I brought my youngest son with me, who's 5 years old, who was 4 at the time, and he was like, you really need to get your diet in order. I don't think that this is. He's like, I can look at your hands right now and tell you that this is not rheumatoid arthritis. And the reason why I was referred to the rheumatologist was because my blood work came back with inflammation. So they didn't know where the inflammation was coming from. They tested me for cancer, for autoimmune diseases. Nothing worked. So, nothing came up, that I had either cancer or I can't even speak, y'all. Autoimmune deficiency or disorder or disease. So they referred me there, and he basically had a long talk with me and shared some of his concerns and really setting the tone for the next generation, which is my kids, and teaching them certain things. And you all, I've been healthy for a very long time. This isn't my first health journey. I'll say that this is my first consistent journey that I've been on. I've always been active. I've been active since, I can remember grade school, middle school, high school, college, after college. I've always been the type to move my body. I got married and then got divorced, which then, I became very depressed. I then disconnected to one of the most important things to me at the time, which was my church, due to other reasons, and that's a totally different video. I won't get into that in this video, but that, I felt like, it was a loss for me. So I lost my ex-husband. I felt like I lost my church family, and this was all things that had to happen, but still, I was mourning. And I then turned to food. Food became my addiction. I've always had an issue with eating and food and being healthy, and eating disorder where I would binge eat to the point where my stomach would hurt so bad, I would feel sick. And that was one of my ways of coping with any kind of thing that was happening for me. Anything that I felt was heavy on my plate. Food was my comfort. So I started working out in 2020 and things went really well. I started with using a bike. I bought a stationary bike off of Amazon, which I lost my first 15 or 20 pounds on that. Once I got under 220 pounds, I then started going to the gym. I moved to this apartment that I'm in, and there's a gym downstairs, which is really nice. So I would just go to the gym downstairs and just work out, lift weights, Then I became like really into just lifting weights as my primary source of fitness. And I would do some cardio. Of course, cardio is always good for the heart. So I would do some cardio, and then I started losing again. I got under 200 pounds and like couldn't believe it because I hadn't seen that number in so long. So that was back in 2022. I got under 200 pounds, and I will, insert pictures as I'm talking. It was the greatest that I felt in a very long time. And I do want to make it very clear to you all that I have some old injuries. Like, one, I have a old torn ACL that I torn, I think it was about 7 years ago. I was riding a dirt bike. I thought I was so cool, y'all. Riding a dirt bike. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't really riding like this, but I was riding, no helmet on. I literally almost lost my life. When talk about dumb, like I was definitely dumb then. Like, really? On a dirt bike, no helmet, come on, girl. But I thought I was cool. I ended up tearing my ACL. It was really bad. I never got surgery for it out of fear. I hate surgery. But I have been living with it, and the more weight that I lose, the lighter, I am on my knees. Therefore, my knees hurt less, which is really nice. So, I lift weights. I do RDLs. Squats. Like, I do all those things. Bulgarian split squats. I'm always doing single-legged squats, step-ups, constantly walking. I don't run and I don't jump. So those are the two things that I don't do with a torn ACL. But it is possible to continue working out, and with an injury, just be very careful. I always use knee braces just to kind of like stabilize my knees. The other injury that I have is I have a umbilical hernia from when I was pregnant with my last son, and I never got that repaired. So when I work out, I always wear a waist trainer, which just holds everything in. I had 2 times where I had to go to the hospital because of my hernia, but it wasn't related to fitness. It was related to me lifting something super heavy. My dresser, which is really heavy. And then I did a Pilates class with the waist trainer on, and the waist trainer pushed into my hernia, which caused it to pop out a little bit more. So yeah, that was just terrible. Ew. I did see the doctor, and I am getting my hernia fixed around in October. They said for me to be around 174, so then that way when I get the surgery, I can heal quicker. The other issue that I'm having right now that I just found out about, and it was due to getting a CAT scan for my hernia, that I have gallstones. So I am going to see my doctor on Monday to find out, what are next steps for that, and like, what does that look like? So right now, everything is really pertaining to my gut health and like how to like just heal my liver and my gallbladder, and taking my vitamins and just doing what I need to do to get rid of those gallstones. I'm not sure if I can. I've seen a lot of controversial videos around getting rid of gallstones, like that you can and then that you can't, and like all that great stuff. I have had, I want to say maybe about five attacks, gallbladder attacks, since probably like October, and I didn't know that that's what it was. I thought it was just like maybe it was like a food sensitivity. But I would get like this really sharp pain under my breastbone, right in my ribs, and my stomach would just feel like fire was in my stomach, and that someone was taking a knife and just like stabbing me. When I say really bad pains, you all have really bad pains. So I'm happy I know what it is, and there's certain things that I can do to control those attacks, which I am doing. As you can see me with my beet juice. I juice every single day. I don't eat a high-fat diet as far as like fried foods or anything like that, because those can trigger the gallbladder. And the gallbladder is connected to the liver, and the gallbladder releases bile into the stomach to break down fats and break down foods. So we need our gallbladder and we need our liver. I mean, I can get my gallbladder removed and I will be okay. There are other side effects that come with that, such as IBS and all those other stomach issues, because now you don't have the bile going into the stomach. The liver then makes up for that and, puts the bile right into the small intestines, which it just skips out on the stomach altogether and goes straight to the intestines. So, I've really been, I was forced to actually really change my diet. And before that, I was taking a lot of protein supplements, and, eating tuna and stuff that's in the can, or really not good packaged stuff that's not really the best for human consumption. Yes, we can eat it in moderation, and I was eating it a lot because I really wanted to build my muscles and I wanted to be strong. I wanted to look cut up. So I was constantly taking protein, and that could be one of the reasons why I have gallstones too. Protein powders and a high protein diet. But I've been working out consistently, y'all. I still work out. I'm just eating right. I have 10 more pounds and I'm at my goal weight, which is 174, 175. I weighed myself 2 days ago, which was March 29th. I weighed myself and I was 185. I haven't seen that number in a very long time. I definitely look much slimmer, and I can imagine that a lot of that is muscles. A lot of that is muscle, and I'm burning a lot of fat and I'm building muscle. But I just want to give you guys that update and share with you how things are going. And if you have any questions related to this video, please drop them below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And, follow. Tell me what you guys want to see, what you guys want to hear. If you guys want a day in my life, I'll be more than happy to do that. I am super boring. All I do is work out, work, and take care of my kids. But I can still do a day in the life. I can share some of my meal plans. I can share, kind of some of the things that I do for mental health. I think for my mental health, I should say, mental health is a huge part in all of this. And, gallstones could be impacted by stress. So, releasing stress, I'm just big on that, and, doing the things that make me happy and the things that are gonna best uplift me and make me feel good from the inside out. But until next time, y'all, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.